Happy cup of coffee day. Let's make it a great one. Get your coffee out. Have a listen. Got some good, again, if not fun information coming your way. Cacao beans, unprocessed beans. Gave you an update a while ago that I was trying it. It was watery. I didn't quite do it right. You got to do French pour, and then you got to soak the beans in kind of a netting and dip it in the hot water in a coffee mug. Much better. The version, it's kind of like as you can imagine, it's it's like hot chocolate, only less calories, not as sugary. Add a little cream to it. Tastes pretty good. So if you like hot chocolate, this is kind of a lighter version. A lot of health benefits to cacao beans. There's your update. Okay, rest of the show is going to be all football. I got to briefly talk about Bill Belichick. I kind of missed it last week when he got trounced by TCU. It's early. Yes, calm down out there. But I am going to be critical of Bill Belichick. But you Bill Belichick fans, calm down out there. Yes, it's early. He might be able to bring it around. But he was great during one stretch of his career only. It's when he had Tom Brady. That guy was amazing. Brady was the best quarterback ever, and I'm not a New England fan. And he rode his coattails. Now, Belichick, he's a very good coach. I wouldn't be so quick to say he's a great coach. So here you go. North Carolina did win last weekend. They're 1-1. So good for them. And look, he may turn Carolina around, but I'd say, just not so fast. All right, the NFL. Here's, they're back. Love it. Here's just a review quickly of some teams on the rise. Denver and the Chargers, both in the AFC West. Only one can win. And by the way, you got the Chiefs lingering. I think they're going to dethrone the Chiefs. I have Denver winning that division, but the Chargers look good. Excellent teams again. Philly and the Vikings. They're going to be good. My Super Bowl picks, I'm going to die hard with them again. The Ravens. They're the best team in football. And yes, they're the best team in football that manages to choke away the end. So you say, Doug, how can that be then? Well, again, they do have to prove it. They failed in prior years. This year, I think they're going to prove it. They're going to be playing the Packers in the Super Bowl. I won't tell you who's going to win yet. We'll tell you that later in the season. Okay, let's get into fantasy football, which most of you viewers want to hear from me. Can't wait. Love the fantasy season that has started. So I won't give you any. Oh, first of all, I got to tell you, you guys out there probably saying, Doug, why are you so infatuated with football, fantasy football? Did you ever play? And no. What do you think? I'm crazy? Football is a violent sport, has long-lasting injury problems, yet people love it, and I'm one of them. And here's why football is so great. It has a great blend of the point scoring, how points are awarded, touchdowns, field goals, safeties, all the other stuff in there. The time in between plays, you get enough time to talk to your buddies, to talk to yourself, to yell at the TV, to try to guess what the next play is going to be, to listen to these Yahoo announcers. But it's all entertainment. It's all great part. Love the pause in between plays. Love the break in between games, that you only get one game a week per team. So you get several days to kind of soak up what has happened, what's gonna happen. Just terrific. The importance of each game, unlike the NBA or baseball, your team loses one night, wins the next. Who cares? It's so long. The season's so long. get back to me when there's like 2 weeks left in the season or something. Here, every week, games are important. And then getting in pools with your buddies, getting in fantasy pools, love it, to try to pick, again, players that are going to be good within each game. It is just a great combination. And of course, the gambling in there. Gambling is just huge. And so, yes, I do a little myself. Just the whole thing just makes fantasy football and football just terrific. So with fantasy, no negatives today. I won't talk about all the players that I predicted correctly that you shouldn't have drafted. They didn't do well. I have a couple maybes that I might be wrong yet. Not ready to commit to that yet, but so let's talk about the good players. So it's Fantasy Stars this past weekend. Let's focus on these guys. QBs, and by the way, these are stars of the weekend that I think will continue to be good. There were stars last weekend, but I'm not committed yet to saying they're going to be good the rest of the year. They might have been a one and done kind of thing. QBs, though, here we go. The stars that will continue to play well. Herbert, and Penix, how about in Atlanta? Terrific. And of course, this one I did call J.J. McCarthy, although I called it, but yet I always waited too long. I do not have him on any of my teams. Disappointed. He was good in Michigan. He was good in high school. And he's on a really good team, Minnesota. There you go. Running backs. Why was Derrick Henry not drafted number one in all redraft leagues? All. I'm in 3 redraft leagues. I got the last pick in all 3. So I had no flexibility. I missed Derrick Henry. I wanted him. If I had the first pick, truth be told, I would not. I would have also been one of those persons that passed on him. But when are we going to learn? Shame on all of us. Whoever has Derrick Henry, good for you. He's going to be phenomenal again this year. Bijan Robinson. He is finally the man. He should have been drafted number one, and he was drafted number one in a lot of leagues. He's just fantastic. Wide receivers. How about Zay Flowers? Another one, a guy that I loved, but never quite. I always thought I'm going to get him next round, and he would go to someone else. Love Zay Flowers. If you've got Zay Flowers, that is a win. Keenan Allen, let me throw out that name. I got him on a few teams. I did grab him. Really good with the Chargers. Goes to Chicago. Bad team, so he's bad. Comes back to Chicago. Comes back to the Chargers. Why wouldn't he be good again? Herbert still loves him. He's going to be good the rest of the year. Injury, it's always a factor. He is getting older, but if he's on the field, he will be good. How about tight ends? A lot of up in the airs with tight ends. Tyler Warren, if you've got him, I've got him in one league. He's going to be good this year, throughout the whole year. But we got problems with Kittle and Bowers already hurt. And we got some guys that had decent weeks. I don't know if they're going to continue. Tight end is a real shoot from the hip kind of a position. So again, Bowers, Kittles, that makes it tough. Those guys were going to be good. Bowers might not miss any time at all. Kittles will miss many weeks. That is your update with football, with fantasy. I'm going to have more throughout. Hopefully you made some good pickups from the free agents. Good luck this week. Enjoy. Let's go.